Hello and welcome back. This is Nom Nom, and we are once again in Oxygen Not Included. This is cycle 126 of the Spit and Shine base with the Fastidious Dupes. So, on our last episode, we just finished up the farm. We are still waiting to get a couple of extra seeds, but we did get our grub down here. We still need a sweetle. Our sweetle we had in here, I think he died of old age. Not 100% sure. He might have starved to death. Oh, he was wild, so they don't starve to death when they're wild. But I did put a feeder in here because we plan on putting sweetles. There we go. We plan on putting sweetles in here, so I'll go ahead and queue that up for some sulfur. Now, sweetles, we need them. So we're going to create a sweetle ranch, and we're going to do the sweetle ranch right below the farm. So I'm going to go ahead and dig this out and start putting in some floors. I'm going to be letting a bunch of gases out of here. This chlorine and hydrogen is going to flood into the base. The hydrogen, of course, will flood up here, which is fine. I actually need to capture some of that hydrogen to be able to prime my oxygen production system over here. So we did finally dig over here and wall off this cool slush geyser. I do want to keep this from melting, all this up here. So I think I am going to insulate tile all the way across like so. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to need some ladders to help me do that. We'll go ahead and do that. And we'll give that a priority 6. So they get to that. And now I'm going to dig this up here and here. In fact, I can dig all that up. My goal here is to just clean this up so that I don't have polluted water off-gassing all over here and all this melting constantly into the base. And this is pretty cold up here, so hopefully with this insulated wall, it'll keep all this stuff, it'll preserve it for a long time. We did find this polluted vent a few episodes ago, which I definitely want to get, but I will probably insulate wall off on the right side here and put a water tank over here on the left for us to siphon from. And I did notice that we have another vent up here. I don't know what it could be. Might be a volcano. If we take a look at the star map, we've got minor volcano, polluted water vent, cool steam vent, cool slush geyser, cool salt slush geyser, and chlorine gas vent. We found everything here except the volcanoes, I think. Have we found any of the volcanoes? This might be one. We haven't found it. There's one down here. This one's smaller. It's only 3 wide, so I think that might be a minor volcano. And we have no idea what this is. So I'd probably... Oof, radiation over here. It might be a while before we get to that. I can't attack it from this side. That wouldn't be very safe. And over here, that's an awful lot of chlorine to let into the base, so I'm not sure that's going to happen for a little while. I do need to get Atmos suits, and for that we need to start ranching Drecos. So a couple of bullets of things that I really want to get accomplished. I want to move this ethanol so that we can build this oxygen production system, so that we can stop relying on rust and salt for our oxygen. I definitely move all this ethanol over here to the left somewhere, and we need to get our sweetle ranch up. So food was sort of a big deal for us. For a long time we've been skirting the less than 10,000 food reserves. We now have some grub fruit coming in, which is helpful. And I believe I need to say grub fruit preserve here forever, which we'll use sugar. We have 3.4 tons of sugar. It'll go pretty fast though once we start turning it into grub fruit preserve. Another reason for us to ranch some sweetles. So let's go ahead and give this a priority 6. Get these guys down here and ranching sweetles. There is some bleach stone down here, which they should be storing in this box over here with a high priority, just so it doesn't off-gas into the base. Another thing that I wanted to do, and this one should be quick, I wanted to turn this into a nature reserve over here. And to do that, I think what I'm going to do is just put in an airflow tile here and break those two, and then put a door in there. I think I need to get rid of this box though. And then I can put a door there, a horizontal door here, and then break a couple of tiles here. And then anytime they come through this area for anything, they'll be getting that buff. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know how big of a room a nature reserve can be. A nature reserve can be 120 tiles maximum, so that's probably really close to 120 tiles. Might even be over with this little drop down here. So I might have to adjust where I put that door, and we'll see. Camille made a mess. Oh. Let's, yeah. That's, I guess that's okay. This polluted water wasn't full of disease, but now it is. So, thanks, Camille. I should have been on the lookout for that, I guess. Trapping dupes. That's what we do. When did this game come out? 2019. In early access, so trapping dupes since 2019. Alright. And that polluted water, they should be sweeping that up too. They do have places for that to go. Okay. And they just don't really care about digging this up. There we go. I couldn't put that ladder there because there was a balm lily plant down there blocking the way, but they killed the balm lily plant. Where are all my dupes? I mean, I only have 6, but I need to stop killing them. Back over here to Alarilios. Still pushing this water out of this room over here. Oh, and I still need a bed for my other dupe, and we need that rock crusher. So a rock crusher is going to be under refinement. We'll go ahead and put it right there. Now, there's a big lack of power happening in this base, but that's part of what this rock crusher is supposed to help solve. Yep. Also, it looks like I'm having an overflow problem. I'm going to priority 7 that. We need to increase the size of our polluted water reservoir. Not sure where the polluted water came from that they're mopping up, but it's spilling everywhere. That is going to be a lot of polluted oxygen off-gassing. So you guys can't dig this, right? Yeah. Why do you have hypothermia? I don't. I mean, I know they got wet, but oh my. Alright, we're gonna P8 this, and hopefully they'll get to that quick. But it's the end of the cycle, so I'll be right back with the top of cycle 129. And just like that, it's the top of cycle 129. Trying to save you guys from the tedium. Alright. Alright, they are working on that. I can build that other door here and critter drop off there. So this is going to be my overflow pip drop off, and then we'll be closing this door. The other thing is that will allow us to incubate pips. I'm pretty sure we're going to start having power problems really soon, like broken wires. So we're going to have to do some upgrading. I believe... Yep, we got the metal refinery. So that will be, what, the 5th project in line? Just to get the metal refinery up and running. we will take the hexcellent fruit on the other planet. Yes, please. That'll give them a healthy reserve of food. Thank you, Tribaldo, for your hard work. They're just like perpetually making a mess over here. Come on, somebody, there you go. And then we need to switch this out with an actual toilet, and then we can process some of this polluted water. But I just, quick and dirty, give them more space for the polluted water. Alright, good job you guys. We can destroy that and destroy that. Just put a ladder right there. That's a great place to eat, Bonnie. I guess these guys could benefit from a mess hall. And another bed, right? So I dug this tunnel bridging the two sides of the lower area of the base here, and all that carbon dioxide over here flowed down here, which was perfect. But I think now what I'm going to do is that a priority 4 is finish like sort of walling this area off so that I can put all of my algae-terrariums down here. Now that I have a little buffer here for my polluted water, let me get them to finish that. Then I will remop this all up, and then we'll go finish up that new Sweetle ranch on the other base. Alright, that gives them plenty of room. We'll mop that up. We'll start up top. Who's gonna get a mess? What? Alright, because the outhouse is out of commission. And fleeing means we have another egg we need to sweep. That's not getting old at all. What happened to the other Pinchero egg that I had? Oh, it went in the incubator. And then, oh, there we go. We have a poke shell down here. Nice. So that's our first overflow poke shell. And I'm pretty sure, I don't think it tells you. I'm pretty sure they produce a lot of meat when you kill them. So that'll be good. Alright, so this area down here needs to be swept. And walled off. Oh man, that should have been in one, huh? Oh well. Alright. There's really no point in that being a gas tile. I mean, it's got the pneumatic doors at least, so gas can pass through there. Alright, back here. Yes, please and thank you. Alright, mop that up, and mop up this whole hot mess. Too much water? Really? Alright, so we'll need to put a single tile there also. Alright, for this to be a proper ranch, it's going to need a grooming station. It's going to need a critter drop-off. And it's going to need a feeder. And I think we're good on the size. It will be 80 tiles. Yep, that's all well and good. All right, end of cycle 130. Dupes are doing dupe things. We'll be back at the top of cycle 131. And there we are, top of cycle 131. I realized that I also need to put a farm tile, like right here, because these pips will not have access to food, because the arbor trees are out here. I can bring some lumber over here. That's industrial ingredients. No, that is... That was lumber. Oh, it is. Let me move some lumber over here, and then I can drop the lumber, and I'll have some food. And we'll switch that door to auto whenever they get the chance. I might have to ranch a few extra pips to get them in here. Alright, ranching of stone hatches. I gotta get these guys off these manual generators. Taking way too much of their time. I either need to make... Well, I haven't made a second coal generator because this is going to be producing hydrogen, and I wanted to use the hydrogen. Trying to prioritize my projects. But these are all going to become spindly grub fruits if I don't get a new sweetle in there. Oh, the one other thing that I'm going to need down here is an incubator, and I don't have enough refined metals for that. So it looks like we're doing another ton of aluminum. I have 108 tons of aluminum ore. That'll use 2 tons of aluminum ore to produce a ton of aluminum. Looks like we have to do some research. We haven't done research in the last hour of recording, so let's take a look at what the last researching we did. Looks like it was smelting, culture, so the canvas and metal block, medicine, so we did the apothecary, germ sensor, solid transport, the conveyor rail, plastic, another home luxuries, the bed, the comfy bed and the ladder, more art, blank canvas, and sculpture block. More medicine, disease clinic, hot tub, and radiation sensor. And sick bay and hand sanitizer. So, but let's take a look. We haven't done any research in a while. We're actually probably running out of things we can research without branching into the yellow, which is radiation and material science, which uses the rads. So there's still quite a few that we can do that doesn't require the rads. Let's go ahead and get those, like the conductive wire and heavy watt wire. Let's go ahead and grab that one, and then we'll grab the oil stuff and the natural gas and petroleum generators. Sounds good. All right, there. I don't know why that didn't get a tile. We'll tile that one, sweep it up, and then finish this build. And that's the end of cycle 131. That was fast. We'll be back at the top of 132. And just like that, it's cycle 132. It's magic. Okay, so I priority 6 to this build, so they should hurry up and get down here and get this done. Over here, I want them to mop all that up. I had them mop it up, but then I had to build a tile over here, and I think it just flooded the whole area again. I had a little dip. Put too much liquid in it to mop. And then we want to get this into a proper bathroom. So I need somewhere to put purified water, and I think we're going to, if I can, destroy that tile. Does that require any special skills to deconstruct that? I don't think it does. They just don't care about it. Look at that. Priority 19. What are you guys working on? Just out of curiosity, Bonnie, what are your errands looking like? Mopping, deconstructing. Oh, you just have a lot of mopping to do. Okay, I see. There were many, many mop errands. That's what it was. So, whoops, not that. that. So we'll get that ladder there, and then we'll dig that up there. What we're going to do is we're going to put the sieve on top of the bathroom and filter out that water. Printing pad went off. Take a look. Blossom seeds. Sure, why not? Okay, this one requires special skills. I did try to demolish that, and that didn't work. So we will cancel the demolition. And jump back over to Grozon. Sweep up that seed. And then we'll set this. Very similar to the one above it. But this will say, I think we can support probably 5 critters easily. And now we just need to go find us a sweetle. The easiest sweetle to get, maybe these guys, because I think I can climb those doors, actually. I think I can do that. And have I planted? I only have 2 left to plant, so they are producing seeds down here when they harvest them, so I don't think I need to go dig these up. But let's see if it says they can reach it. I think they can actually jump on top of that door, open that door, and then do that to get up here. So we'll find out soon. We'll find out in cycle 133. And just like that, cycle 133. I do want to check on oxygen over here. We're getting a little low with 6 dupes on this base. So now that my sweetle ranch is complete, I think we need to change focus and let that run while we work on this oxygen system over here. So that means I need to move all of this ethanol. So I am going to cut through here. Go ahead and put some tiles down like that, and then open that up, and then come through here like that, and then all this ethanol we're going to put in a giant basin, and we're going to do that. We'll start it. We'll do it like this. That should be big enough for all that ethanol. So we'll dig that. Let's see if that works. I might have to do like that, right? So, but I want them to get up here and build the bottom of this first. So I'm going to probably 7 that actually. Yeah, let them get to that. Did they get to those sweetles? Oh, as if on demand. Okay, that's awesome. So they can indeed get, now hopefully they can get down. Yeah, great. So, oh, I only see 1 sweetle. Are you old? 44 to 75. That one died, the other sweetle. So we can sweep that meat up when we get a chance. Oh, they should grab it because it's meat. But the sweetle, we definitely want to wrangle you with like a 37. And then this sweetle egg, we need down here an incubator, which we now have the metal for. Like I said, now this wire can consume 2.69 kilowatts. So if this were running at capacity, and it has another incubator on there, this wire is going to overload pretty soon. So I definitely need to start thinking about splitting this into multiple grids. Fortunately, not everything runs at the same time. And I'm going through so little water that like this system isn't running very much. And the desalinator isn't running very much. Okay. Wow, they're going fast. End of cycle 133. And there we go, cycle 134. So another thing I noticed is that this thing is at like 85% capacity. Who made a mess? Ellie, are you stuck? Why are you stuck, Ellie? You just put polluted water in my oil reservoir, Ellie. That makes me very unhappy. Now I need to wall that off to separate the two liquids. And get that polluted water out of there. Oh wow, they actually did that pretty fast. So I'm going to give this a priority 6. I need a ladder on the inside of that. Let's do it on the opposite side and a few in the middle. Got a priority 6 as well. And we're going to tell them that they can go ahead and auto harvest these because who doesn't like some tofu? Get those nosh sprouts. Alright, oh, they did that very quickly. Their build skills are getting very good. So I will say I'm happy about that. And make sure that I've got barbecue on the list here forever. I do. Yep. And they should not be able to eat meat, just barbecue. Yep, meat's off the menu. They also shouldn't be eating spindly grub, only the roasted grub nut. So, okay. Once again, whoops. His timer ran out because nobody came and grabbed him. And then, yeah, I need to make this. That's progressing well. Oh, this thing's done too. So they need to. This was something they did. It was in the patch notes. You can now prioritize some things that you couldn't prioritize before. I'm trying to think what all the things were. I think you could always prioritize doors, but there were certain things that you couldn't prioritize before, and now you can. Like activating this, you didn't used to be able to set a priority to the activation. Now you can. There were a few other things too that you couldn't set the priority on, but they made it possible. Someone will get to that. And then this needs to be, we'll just copy it from here. Yeah, max 20 critters, and then over here we're just going to say max like 6 critters and auto wrangle the surplus. Currently in this room there are 7 critters. I believe that's including eggs, so somebody should get wrangled. Oh, maybe that's okay, I don't know. And this over here, I'm going to say no more wood for you, so that drops on the ground. They have plenty to eat. Yeah, that actually kind of poses a problem, doesn't it? I'm going to kill this pip just because he's in the door, and we're going to open that one. Maybe we'll open that one. We're going to set that one to open. It will open eventually. Let's see, set this to priority 6. This one is also priority 6. We'll leave that one. Yeah, that's fine. We'll leave this one 7. We want our sweetle. We want him wrangled first. Alright, number 1 task, Ellie. Current errand, thank you. Alright, looks like I need to make more floor here. So they can get over that. Alright. I don't know what kind of errand that is to pick them up. I'm about to find out. It is a ranching supply. No, it is relocate critter. But what type of errand is that? Errand type ranching. Okay, it says it right there. Alright, blueprint. We can take this poke shell and then wrangle it right away. Hopefully it'll get wrangled before it grows up. Oxygen, that's over 1,000. That's good. And then this guy down here gets a sweetle egg. Priority 6. I also need to do a little bit of automation on that. I think I copied from up here. Yep. We got a cycle sensor. Oh, Joshua. Why doesn't that surprise me? Yeah, maybe not wall yourself off next time. There's no need to dig that up, actually. We'll set it to auto. Oh, that's auto harvest. Okay, so I want to priority 6 this. So this is going to let me turn on a cycle sensor so that the incubator will only be on for a short part of the day. That'll save me a lot of electricity. Once this ranch is done, we're moving on to oxygen. Well, we already started that, I guess, since we're trying to get rid of this ethanol. I need to get this ethanol out of here. And we need to get this ethanol out of here also. All right. It's a plan. It's coming together. We are running up against our time limit though, so I'm going to go ahead and call it for today. Things we've managed to do, we isolated our ranched pips from our wild pips. We finished our sweetle farm, almost finished our sweetle farm, our sweetle ranch, I guess. Let's see, copy these settings. We've almost finished our sweetle ranch, just a little bit of automation, and then we got to get an egg down here into the incubator. And we're relocating some ethanol for this project over here for oxygen. So not too bad, not too bad. As usual, I appreciate you guys taking the time out to watch my videos. If you've enjoyed this content, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. Until next time, this is Nom Nom, signing out. Hey, and just a quick update. Ellie was about to die. I don't know what happened there, but she's got severe wounds and a bunch of other negative statuses. So I slapped on a triage cot real quick, and Hassan is working on her. So good luck, Ellie. Wishing you a fast recovery. I should probably make some sort of a medical facility at some point with so many other things. All right, that's all.